Hello and welcome to Top to Tail at Home. So today I'm going through the importance of brushing, and the tools we use for that are the following. A metal comb, and you want something that looks similar to this. Again, they're reasonably easy to get online, and you want a good quality one. And you want to make sure this side is what goes through the coat. If that can get through a coat right down to the skin, then your dog can be assumed to be knot free. And if you use this side, chances are there's still knots that can get through those teeth. So you just want to make sure you can get this side through. Before we go through with the comb, we use something similar to this, or we actually do use this. This is a slicker brush. This is another slicker brush. They have different thicknesses and strengths of the metal teeth on it, and they're able to work through and tease out any knots. These two are from Simpsons online. They're good quality, salon quality slickers, but any slicker with metal pins. He doesn't look knotty at all. However, if I go to put my comb through, I'm going to really struggle. So this bit's fine, but I can't get past that point. And if I can't get my comb through her, then at a grooming salon I wouldn't be able to get clippers through her, and I wouldn't be able to keep that length. I'd have to go below that, which is quite a lot off on her. So that is the importance of needing to comb out. Ideally want to be grooming your dog on a low level surface, so you can use your bed, your sofa, but I like to use a coffee table. Don't do it on the floor because that's their area, that's their play area. So you want to put them into an area where they're safe, secure, and they know that's grooming time. So let me just lift her up and meet Boomer. Good girl, you can sit. Good girl. So what we're going to do is we're going to work our way through the coat. And I'm going to start with this front leg here. So we're going to work from the bottom near her feet all the way up through her coat. So I'm going to lift the hair up, and I'm going to use my slicker brush to go through that coat. And it's a flick motion like this that I'm doing. So I'm just going to work my way through gently all the way up one side. Good girl. Don't forget to praise your dog whilst you're doing it, because it may be new for them. Good girl, well done. So, and I'm going to let her put her foot down so she's comfortable and work up to the top. And then I'm going to repeat that at the back of her leg. So as I pick her foot up, I twist it very slightly, but where it's comfortable. I'm not turning it right out, I'm not lifting her leg up. That's not where her shoulder joint is. I'm going to gently lift her leg up, turn it slightly. Good girl. You can stand if you want. Good girl. And then I'm going to work my way up the back of her leg. Good girl. And then it's really important that we get the inside as well. So I'm just going to bring her around to face me. I'm going to probably encourage her to sit again because she's a bit more confident when she sits. I'm going to lift her front paw up, or I'm going to hold it from the inside actually. And then I'm just going to work again from the bottom of the foot. Good girl. Good girl. Hello. Put that down. Hello. Good girl. And I'm just going to work it down here. So it is different for Boomer. Excuse you, the neighbours allow. Good girl. It is different for Boomer to be groomed at home because she usually comes in every 2 weeks to the salon. So again, you can see that she doesn't know this surface as well. So it's not going to be dissimilar to your dog's trying to get used to it at home as well. So now I'm going to use my comb, and exactly the same. I'm going to work from the bottom and make sure my comb can go through. Excuse me. Do ignore her. Make sure my comb goes, work my way up. Good girl. And I'm just going to work my way through that coat, making sure that it goes easily through her entire coat. Okay, and then repeating at the back. So going from the bottom of the foot, work my way up. Gently does it. Gently works through. If there is a knot, so if I go through the coat and it stops, then what I do is I go back, lift the hair up, go back to my slicker and work through that knot. and then come back to my comb and just check that it then goes through. Good girl. Can I do the front? Good girl. The main thing is you want to work with your dog, not against your dog. So if they want to sit, let them sit. If they want to stand, let them stand. And then just make sure you're combing right up into that armpit, because that is where the knots are likely to happen. Okay, and then if you look at the difference between her front foot versus her back foot, you can see she's still very curly at the back and nice and fluffed out at the front. So now we're going to work onto her back foot. Here we are. So, Boomer often likes to kick my hands out of her face. She's always done it. So we'll start on the ears. There we are. I told you. Good girl. You can put that down. Thank you. So, I'm going to hold her ear. I'm putting it flat against my hand. And first use my slicker. I'm going to work from the bottom of that ear. Good girl. And I'm just doing the outside to start, and then I'm going to lift that up and do the other side. So lift the other. And then again with my comb, clear the hair out of it. This end, small end, I'm just going to run my comb down from the outside. Make sure there's no knots. Turn her ear the other way around, and we'll repeat. So the next step is to do this little bouffant she's got going on over the top of her head. So you want to be really careful of not getting their eyes, especially with this. So what I tend to do is I tend to work from the back of her head. Good girl. And I'm just going to brush the hair really gently away from her eyes, keeping an eye on where her eyes are. If I'm coming to this bit here, I'm using just the corner and I'm slowing my pace so that I can work that through. And then once that's done, clear my comb from the hair and then just brush through it. Just make sure it's all nicely brushed through. Good girl. Good girl. Well done. Right, she hasn't got a very big muzzle. I keep it quite short again because she likes to rub her face. But I tend to just let her rest her chin on my hand. If your dog's not particularly happy with that, or like bops you with their feet like Boomer does, you can gently hold just the hair at the chin just to encourage them to stay where you want them. You put that down. Good girl. Let's put that down. Good girl. Good girl. Thank you. And then I'm going to gently use this on each side. Gently use it on the chin. As you can see, I'm just holding very gently under, just to keep the mouth shut so that I can do that bit underneath. And then I'm going to use my comb over one side, over the other side, and underneath is this other ear, which is looking a bit straggly now. So I'm just going to, same as before. Taking my comb, small side, and then I'm just going to brush from the outside. Good girl. So there's a knot there. Come on. As I'm combing down, I can see it's not going to go past that point without me having to pull. So I go back to my slicker, I separate the hair and I work my way back through it again, and in fact I can feel the knot. It's a piece of this mud. So I'm just going to work my way through that with my slicker again, take my comb, and then that comes out nice and easily. In fact, you can see it there, that's it. That was what was caught in her head. So we've done a whole head on one side of Boomer. So I'm now going to move on to her other side. Obviously, she's a pro. She's used to this. She comes to the salon every 2 weeks. If your dog isn't used to it, then what? That's Bertie. Then what you may want to do is actually just do a leg, and then the back leg, and then the side of the body, and then the head, and then the tail, and then repeat the other side to do it each day. So you're just building it up day by day, rather than making them stand still for the whole time. If they can't handle a whole 5 minutes, then literally just do a minute at a time. It's working around your dog so it becomes a pleasant and happy experience for them and you. And then as soon as they're used to it and they're happy with it, then you can spend time doing it all in one go. And it'll take less time, but it's really important to build that bond up, to build that time up, and actually for their health and well-being, for you to be able to know what's normal for them and what's not normal. It's really useful for you to be able to feel over them and look between the coat and know what's helpful. Good girl.